Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Let's work. Let's work. Hello. Good morning. Let's work. Let's work. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Ever tell me what to lick me? Remember that song? Hello. Good morning. Ever tell me what to lick me? Before we get into this video, let's have another story time with Jay Bari. Okay, we're gonna have story time with Jay Bari because Patreon is crazy out here. We go to this Patreon real quick. You know what I mean? I gotta go to Patreon real quick. Let me give y'all a screen as I log in here. Give you the old screen of the Jay Bari show, I guess. I don't know. And my bad, y'all. Like, I woke up, took a shower, did what I had to do. Can I do that? All right, let's do that as I log in here. Everything should be set already, but you just never know, you know? You just never know. All right, so can I get this thing here? I'm gonna fuck about your updates. But what's good, guys? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Tune in for story time with Jay Bari out here. You know what I mean? Story time with Jay Bari. And this is mainly talking about Patreon here, where, you know, Patreon is a pretty good site, right? Patreon is a good site where, you know, if you have a creative, you know, service or, you know, something going on that people enjoy, you know, people will sign up and they will you know, donate to your Patreon. But, you know, you have these tiers here, right? So Patreon, can I edit this? Let's edit this for a second and go into these tiers. I'm going to give you guys a rundown. If you guys ever want to create a Patreon or something like that, you know, this is what basically you're going to be doing here. So here's our tiers, right? Let me zoom in here. Here's our tiers on Patreon. And every month I have to deal with this on Patreon because I get this email from this guy named Hunter. Right? This guy named Hunter, he always emails me because if you are a part of, you know, the Online Arcade Patreon, you know, we do monthly giveaways for our you know, subscribers. And, you know, that was listed in the, you know, the Patreon tiers. Recently I had to remove it out of the Patreon tiers because this guy named Hunter keeps emailing me, threatening me to remove the joints, or, you know, you're gonna get banned, or you're gonna get you know, in violation or something like that. And Patreon has already banned us a little bit already when it comes to our you know, giveaways, because what we do monthly giveaways for Patreon now, right? So currently we have 4 Patreon subscribers monthly giveaways during the Patreon. So in April, you know, create this article here where we're going to be giving away Mortal Kombat 11 for whatever platform of the winner's choice as a giveaway. You know what I mean? Just to say, hey, here's our appreciation for you, you know, actually supporting the Online Arcade on Patreon. And every tier from $5 to $25 is up for this giveaway. Obviously, each tier has its own, you know, set of uniqueness where people would, you know, you know, subscribe to it. But, you know, every tier is up for a giveaway, right? So create this article here March 27th. The next day they send me a email, hey, you got to put this down, bruh. You can't be having giveaways on Patreon, making it feel like people have to subscribe to do a giveaway. So I was like, I'm not trying to make people feel like they got to subscribe to give a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway to show my appreciation for those people that have subscribed. And they keep telling me it's against their policy to have a giveaway on Patreon or a raffle on Patreon. People giving money away, I guess, you know, because they make it seem like it's gambling or something like that, right? So I was like, okay, I will remove it from each tier that, you know, you're eligible for a giveaway. But how do I let people know, you know, that we're doing a giveaway for our Patreons? And this man threatened me. This man was like, yo, remove the shit. Basically, it was the nicest way of saying remove the shit or you're getting banned. You know what I mean? I'm not removing nothing. I'm not removing nothing. You know, Patreon is a site where, you know, it's free access. They can pin whatever they want to pin on your articles and stuff like that. And it's just a way to get marketing done on, you know, the stuff that you do. So the online arcade is how we get our marketing done. So part of the article here is letting you guys know there's a giveaway. If you do subscribe, you know, you're a part of a giveaway. That's no different than on Twitch. They have subscribers giveaways. People that are, you know, subscribing on your YouTube, on your Twitch channel, you know, you're doing a giveaway like, yo, I appreciate you actually spending money enjoying my content. Here's my appreciation to that. You know what I mean? No different. And with that, you know, you letting people know, like, here's the tournaments that's coming up. You know what I mean? Also, I let people know about the whole, you know, the past tournaments that we did, the past streams and stuff. So this is one thing that we do for Patreon. See, this is the last Patreon we did here with Devil May Cry giveaway in March. And I think in February, I had to remove it because it was wilding out here and stuff like that. But Patreon's just wilding, man. And I don't like what they're doing out here to smaller guys. Like they make it seem like we making bank over here. You know what I mean? We barely making anything over there. But we do still appreciate everybody that do subscribe. But anyways, this video is not about that. This video is about this Astro C40 TR controller. And that's a simple, quick video as far as, you know, the setup and what you need to do for this controller when you do get it, right? And how to remap buttons and all that goodness with the controller. So if you do get the Astro C40 controller, I put up a quick impressions about it and comparing it to other like high-end, you know, professional controllers, where I compared it to my Scuf 4PS, and I compared it to my Scuf Impact. You know, both of those controllers are not cheap at all. You know, for the Scuf 4PS, I remember it was like $150, and then for the things that I wanted to add to it, it came up to like around $180, $190 with shipping and all that stuff. For the Scuf Impact, it came up to like almost $200, and was over $200 once I finished everything with the customizations, like the colors and the grips and the elongated sticks and all that stuff, and the elongated triggers and all that. It came up to roughly more than $200. Where the Astro C40 TR controller, that controller right there is just $200. Is $199 for the controller, not including shipping or tax and nothing like that. But this controller it far exceeds all those Scuf controllers that I've had in the past, where the Scuf controller, you spend all that money to customize it, but they don't really give you nothing from it like that, where you don't get like the Astro, you get a case, and within the case you get other customization stuff for your controller. Like you get other sticks, you get the elongated sticks, you get the short one, the dome, the concave ones, you get a tool that comes with it, you get a dongle for Wi-Fi. It's a hook it up to your PS4 or computer. You don't get that stuff from what you pay for a Scuf controller. And the C40 controller, the build quality is just way better, way better than any Scuf controller I've bought. And I'm just like, yo, there's no reason to get a Scuf controller when you have this controller out here. not trying to knock Scuf, but Scuf is definitely on some like, yo, it's some highway robbery with some of the stuff that they selling out here. Because say something happened to your stick with a Scuf controller, you have to pay extra money. I remember I gave them something. I was like, yo, there's something wrong with my stick here, it's not working, or this stick has gone bad where the grips has, you know, has cut loose or whatever. They told me, here's a website, go order this extra sticks, which cost like $15. I'm like, yo, why I have to order extra sticks when I paid already $200 and something for this stick? Where with the Astro I paid $200 for it, but I don't have to get those, I don't have to pay any extra for any extra sticks or anything like that, because it comes with it and a case, you know what I mean? And the quality of what I purchased with the C40 controller is just way better than any Scuf controller I've had. The main reason why I got the Scuf is for the paddles in the back, you know what I mean? But here with a Scuf controller, especially the impact, I paid over $200 something for the impact, but I can't remap any of the buttons with the remap with the impact. Scuf $200 have a app I'm going to show you guys in a second, can remap everything in this controller. But here's where you're going to go to if you do purchase this controller. You're going to go to astrogaming.com, I think /software, and it's going to link you right here to this website here. And what you do if you have a, you know, a regular PC, Windows PC, you click on this button to download. If you have a Mac, you click on this button to download. Really quick, simple. So I'm going to show you guys the app that you do download. Hopefully you guys can see that here. Let me plug this controller in. So currently right now the controller is not plugged in, so I'm going to plug this in right now, and it's gonna, you know, find the controller. And there you go, there's the controller. It's already ready to go. So I already made like a little setting for myself here, where this is what you're going to be prompt to. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me make it a little bigger for everyone that want to see this here. So this is what you get here. So you have two profile areas here, where in the top left of the controller you're going to have this little switch where it's going to have one button, and then you have your second two little dots for your second profile. I already set up one profile for, you know, my controller. I didn't set up a second profile yet, and that's what we're going to do here during the stream so you guys can see it. So yeah, you can just click down here. You can either go to the regular default baseline, the unmap, create a new, all that good stuff is here, right? Here's your settings here where you can turn on auto update, auto controller, so which is important, because once you plug it in, you know, these controllers here is very high end, where you can just plug them in and you can update controller. When I plugged it in, it updated automatically. Everything is up to date with the controller. So let's go into the profile here and what you can do with this controller. It's pretty sick. One thing I gotta give Microsoft credit for with the Elite controller, I always felt the Elite controller is a really good controller, and the fact that you can do some of the similar things in the Elite controller, just like this. It just certain things about the Elite controller I didn't like the whole paddles for the Elite controller. I thought it wasn't well done, where it was just too clicky. It was too easy to click. The paddles for this controller here is very different from any paddles I've used for you know, these high-end professional controllers. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later as we go on in here. So here we go, we are prompted here to the button mapping here for this controller. So with this controller, anything that I want to remap here, I can do it. So if I want L3 to be X or triangle, I can do it here. Obviously I'm not going to do that, but just to show you how easy it is. So you have the button here, L1. If I want to remap it to anything, I will just click on whatever button I want to remap it to, and it will be remapped. What I want to show you guys is with these are the triggers here. They call it UL and UR, right? User button left and user button right, I guess, you know. But the trick is here, when the controller first came, it had UL as circle, and it had UR as X. So when I was playing COD yesterday, you know, I'm so used to having my Scuf controller, my circle button as the right side and my X button as the left side. I was pressing the right side trigger button bumper, and I was jumping, and I was like, whoa, I'm not used to that right there. But quickly I you know, swap that out real quick, have that as X, have that as circle, I'm good to go, you know. And that's my settings there with my controller. So you can remap your buttons however you want to remap them, for any game, fighting game, whatever it is, you can remap it. Also, I want to let you guys know that this controller here, you can swap out where the D-pad is and the analog stick is on the left side. So if you want the analog stick up for like a Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller type feel, you can do that where the D-pad will be down here and analog stick will be up here. You can do that if you want to do that. You can't do that here on this side. I don't think you can do that here on this side, but you can definitely do on this side, which is cool for those people that want that unique, you know, customization as far as the Xbox feel. I prefer my controller, you know, parallel when it comes to the sticks. That's just what I'm used to. That's just how I flow. That's how I play better. And, you know, I'm going to leave it there how it is. Also, the D-pad is really good in this controller. This D-pad, like I said, it looks domed, but it feels like a PS4 D-pad. Like it feels like a PlayStation D-pad. I don't know how they did it, because this looks like a regular, you know, like Nintendo Switch or Xbox type with the circular thing here, but it doesn't feel like it how it would. So people that's playing fighting games, you would definitely be good with the fighting games, because it's mechanical. It's like mechanic wise buttons. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't feel like a regular like soft touch, you know, what is it, like analog button for a PS4, but it feel like it's mechanical, where is a clickiness to it, which is really good. So yeah, fighting games, this is going to do really well for those people that's interested in, you know, getting like a pro-end fighting game controller. This would definitely do well. And also, you know, you can switch it however you want to switch it. Here is the share button right here, and here is the what you call it, the option button. Let me get this thing bigger. You know, this is a big screen. Hopefully you guys can see everything in here. You know what I mean? But yeah, just like a PS4 button, you have the PS button, you have the speakers here, you have the touchpad here, your LED light here. There's no light on the top. The triggers are also really good too. I like the triggers, but we're going to get into the triggers as well. But so yeah, this is the mapping of the buttons. You can map it however you want it. I map my bumpers to have an X on the left side and circle on the right side, because that's what I'm just used to. And you know, you can map it however you want it. If you want to have your bumpers mapped to L3 or R1, whatever you wanted it to map to, you can map it, you know, to that way. You know what I mean? Which is really good. If you want to map it as triangle, you can map it. If you want to map it as left and right, which is weird, you can map it that way. So yeah, sticks. One thing I love about the Elite controller, you can change the sensitivity with the sticks. You can do that here as well. I bumped mine to 85 on both ends. It feels really tight. If you're used to the DualShock 4, you're going to be used to this controller, because you know DualShock 4 have a certain tightness to their controller where you're not getting no dead zones with a DualShock 4. You're not getting anything here as well, but you can just increase the sensitivity much tighter, much quicker, however you want it to map it to. And you know, you get that more tighter feel, especially for like COD, more Twitch shooters and all that stuff. If you want that tighter feel, you can get that here with this controller. So yesterday I mapped it out to 85 and it felt pretty good. I might map it to even 80, you know what I mean? But you can switch each like area of it. So this is the more, you know, outer zone of the stick. where that's where most dead zones will probably, well, most dead zones probably happen in here, in these areas right here, where it would take a long time to respond here when it gets to here. But if you want to fix that, you can click on here and you can up it. You see that? You can just up it here however you want to up it to. So I'm gonna leave it at 20 because it was pretty good at 20 here. I don't see no real need to change that there. But if you want to do that, you can do that. You can do it on all of them right here. So at the 40 part, you can up this to like 45 if you want to. So 45 there. I'm gonna up this to 45 here. You know what I mean? Just play around with it to see how you want it, and you can get it however you want it. And everything just syncs as well, so it will sync with your controller right away if you want to. So yeah, I'm really digging the customization features with this controller. Like, it feels like the Elite controller, but just a little bit better. And I'm not knocking no Elite controller, because I love the Elite controller. I think it's one of the best controllers out there. But this is a more premium build. Yo, it's funny to say that this feels more like a sturdier product than the Elite controller. I'm comparing it to Elite controller because the Elite controller was very sturdy. The Elite controller felt it had that premium build with the Elite controller, and this controller feels a little bit more premium when it comes to the Elite controller, especially when it comes to the buttons and all that. The Elite controller, as far as like the build quality, was solid. The triggers were solid, but I felt like the D-pad, the sticks, it wasn't really hitting home for me with that stuff. But other than that, the Elite controller, matter of fact, and the triggers in Elite controller, I just didn't like. I just took the triggers off, not the triggers, the bumpers. I just took the bumpers off in the Elite controller because it was just too sensitive, in my opinion. It was too clicky, so I took them off. But here, just like the Elite controller, you can up the sensitivity. If you do, you know, have any dead zones or anything like that, you can always adjust those stuff here. Triggers. These triggers are good. These triggers are good. So my left trigger, I have it up here to 86, and plus you can also stop. You can shorten the actual button as far as to make it a quicker press. With a switch on the controller. But here you can even adjust the sensitivity on the trigger. I don't think the Elite controller had that where you can do that, but I just don't remember that. But this controller here, I adjusted this, the left trigger. Left trigger is what I use a lot because I'm a person that aim down sight a lot. So I adjusted my left trigger to 86, but that should have been 85. There we go, 85. And the right trigger is just the regular, because I'm good with my right trigger. But even the triggers you can adjust here and see how everything is hitting for. And also I gotta say, like, this controller has a really good grip on it as well. The grip on this controller is really good. Like, this is going to stay in your hands. This is not going nowhere. You know what I mean? When you hug this controller, it's like, yo, hold me, don't let me go type of ordeal with this controller. So yeah, these are the triggers here that you can adjust. You can fix this and fine tune this however you want to fine tune it for, but they're pretty good. That's default. But if you play first person shooters, you know you're going to adjust it and fix it however you want to fix it. And plus you can also fix it to whatever profile you want to fix it to. All right. You can also up your audio, which is crazy. Like, I never heard it, because you know the PS4, it has audio coming out, where a lot of people will say that, oh, PlayStation doesn't use the audio microphone, the speaker. They don't use a speaker. When you hear somebody say that, they don't play that much games. That's just facts. No disrespect, but they don't play that much games. There's almost all the games I play have used these speakers. If you're not using the headphones, if you're playing the game, you're gonna hear the speaker. You know what I mean? Like, almost every fighter uses a speaker. Almost like all the RPGs use a speaker. First person shooters use them. A lot of games do use the speaker. I just feel like a lot of people don't play the games that use the speaker, or they just play in like in their headphones all the time. So I can understand people saying the touchpad, but the speaker, nah, I can't get down with that one. I think those people need to play a little bit more games before they can talk about the speaker stuff. But it is what it is. But you can up the equalizer. You can do all of that here. Microphone, side tone, C40 speaker. You can up all of that stuff here with the speaker, man. It's craziness going on here. You can even have an effects customization where you have the rumble, the left sensitivity, the right sensitivity, the LED brightness. You can turn this down if you want to, so it looks kind of like that. As you see, going down a little bit more just to conserve on battery life. For me, I'm going to leave it probably like at 70, you know what I mean? But it's just so much you can do here with this controller here. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to create a new profile here. Let's create one. We're going to call this Bari Go Hard. Go hard mode. Yo, Frozen, what's good, man? Gonna call it Bari Go Hard mode, right? So let's, oh, where it went? Oh yeah, here we go. This is Go Hard mode. We can sync it here, and this is what we're going to do in Go Hard mode, right? We're going to change a few things up where we still have, you can see that you can even not have this map to anything, which is really cool. If you don't want this map to anything, you can have this not map to anything. So UL button is going to be X. UL right button is going to, U right button is going to be circle. So we have that there. For sticks, we're going to up these sensitivities here to 30. Going to have you at 45, and also you can always change the stick up in the actual game setting. So if it's too high for you, you can do that back here, or you can do that in the game. We're gonna put you 30, put you to 45. If I have a 31, I want you exactly at 30, and have you at 85. This is the go hard mode where we're gonna knock it out. Yo, he said, I'm chilling at work, felt accomplished yesterday. I beat the boss that was destroying me for a while. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in Sekiro, man. I'm gonna try to beat my man in that castle. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get back in Sekiro and upload some of the other bosses that I didn't get to upload yet. Gotta trim a lot of stuff. But yeah, I love that feeling when it comes to like Sekiro and stuff like that, where you beat a boss that you're struggling with. Like, yo, this dude bodied me like 8 times, but I finally got him. You know what I mean? Just slow it down a little bit and bopped him. So we're gonna up this to 25. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? There we go. 25. But right away, once you tap this button, it's going to give you it's going to give you some feedback. And we're going to put you 85 to end this. So this is go hard mode here. We're going to test this stuff out. We're going to test this stuff out. COD later on. All right, so yeah, go hard mode. Audio, you don't need to change none of that stuff. Even on this profile, you can change the LED. I drop it down to 50. But we going hard. We want this thing to last long. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. You going to run into the ground. I seen you destroy some Scuf controllers. Yo, man, because the Scuf controllers, the build quality was just not there like that. You know what I mean? With the Scuf controller, it was just not there. So map 1 is going to be here. Map 2, let's see if we can update this. Yo, Jemai, man, definitely appreciate the subscription, my guy. I want you to go hard. You are go hard. Oh, I see. So under different profiles, it can be set. So I'm going to have go to set here, right? Oh, I see. And then when I switch over to here, can I have go to? Gotcha. I know you like the DS, but I can't do the DS4 issue. The DualShock don't have no issues to me other than you know, the battery life, in my opinion. It's just the Scuf controllers, the grip that comes with the Scuf controllers, they easily go. So what Scuf wants you to do, Scuf wants you to pretty much buy more stuff for their controller. That's what Scuf wants you to do. So with Scuf, let's say you buy a controller, right? You buy the Impact. What they want you to do is like, oh, you buy the Impact, do you want to upgrade your grip? Spend an extra $10 to upgrade your grip. So I was like, I'm not going to upgrade no grip. I'm going to keep it the default grip for the you know, for the analog stick. And that's how my analog sticks just will be going. You know what I mean? But as far as with the DualShock 4, I love the DualShock 4. I think it's the best controller. I don't have no issues with the DualShock 4 other than battery life. You know, battery can go pretty quick. But other than that, I think the DualShock 4 is God incarnated in a controller. You know what I mean? It's an amazing controller. But this controller here, as far as when it comes to grips and the build quality, I don't see this one going like bad because the grip is very different. The grip is kind of like the Xbox One grip as far as the materials here that they use for the analog stick, and everything is like a high quality build quality. Like the Scuf controller, they just pretty much slap triggers or paddles on the DualShock 4. It's the same DualShock 4, but just with a different grip on the actual texture of the controller, and elongated sticks or elongated triggers and stuff like that. Nah, there's no dead zones in no DualShock 4. Frozen, knock it off. there are no dead zones in no DualShock 4. You know where this dead zones is, and I can prove this with a fact. The original Xbox One controller, there's dead zones in that. There's dead zones. Well, I ain't gonna say no. The Switch controller is good. Switch controller is good, but that old Wii U controller, there's dead zones in that. DualShock 4, there's no dead zones in no DualShock 4. The DualShock 4 is super tight when it comes to their sticks and movement. I have never had no complaints or no dead zones in a DualShock 4. But in this, if you do have dead zones for some strange reason, you can fix that here with this controller. You can fix that here with this controller. But Frozen, I would never have you come out here and say that there's dead zones and no DualShock. You know you're gonna get adjusted really quick. Like a chiropractor, I'm gonna adjust you really quick with that statement. Dead zones. But yeah, guys, this is the C40 Pro controller, man. In my opinion, this is the best pro controller out currently this generation. I will put it as this controller, the Elite controller. I will put the the Scuf Impact there. I will put the Switch Pro controller as well, if you consider that like but that's not like a high-end controller, so I can't put the Switch pro controller there, because that's a regular controller. But when it comes to the high-end pro controllers, I'll have this, then the Elite controller, then the Scuf Impact. And the only reason why, because the build quality is just better than all of them. The customization is more than all of them. It's just a great controller. You can swap this out if you want to. The D-pad and the analog stick, left analog stick. And you know, this is just a great controller. You're not going to go wrong with this controller. For $200, it's worth every cent. You're going to get a case. You're going to get the proper, you know, analog sticks. So if you want to customize more, if you want like a longer analog stick, you have that. If you want a concave or dome analog sticks, you have that. You have the tool. You have a Wi-Fi dongle so you can play it wirelessly. You know what I mean? You just have so much you can do with this controller here for $200, where a Scuf controller or even an Elite controller was $200 when it first came out. You don't have all those options. Where the Elite controller, you did get a good case. You did get enough, you know, stuff to what you call it, to customize your D-pad. You had the dish, you had the other sticks, the elongated sticks and all that, which I love that about the Elite controller, which you have here. But you didn't get the option to switch out your D-pad and your analog stick. You didn't get the option to customize all this stuff like your light and you did have it. You could customize your sticks with that. I don't remember if you could do the triggers as far as like with the Elite controller. So if I'm wrong about that, I apologize. But this controller is just a much better build quality. What's going on? You had Dead Zones with Bloodborne. I don't think you had Dead Zones with Bloodborne. I just think as a From Software game, is just a little bit more jankier. Why you didn't get the Razer Elite controllers? I don't know about it. Let me look at this Razer Elite controller, because somebody also told me, did you try that out? And I don't know. I never heard of that. Razer Elite controller. What is this? Oh, you talking about this shit here? I don't want this. This joint looks like I don't like how this looks. I ain't disabling shit. Get out of here. Can I go to Amazon, look at this up? Yeah, I don't like how this looks. You see how this looks here? This looks like a Duke. I don't like how this look. And it's expensive too. $260. Jeez Louise. Yo, it has a lot going on here. Can I zoom in here? It has a lot going on here for this Razer Elite controller. But nah, I never used this controller here. Something similar like the whatchamacallit, the Astro. But this controller, I don't think you can swap out the D-pad and stuff right here too, right? It has the RBG stuff going on there, which is cool. But yeah, I didn't, when I saw this controller, I didn't like how the ergonomics looked. You know what I mean? This looked like a controller that I would have personally used like that. Yo, Jemiah, what's good, man? Jemiah Dixon in the building. What is good, man? But look at all these other controllers. Yeah, man. When I saw the Astro and what the Astro was hitting for, I was like, yeah, I'm going with that. But let me see what's going on here with this controller. What does it come with? You see what I'm saying? They have all these other controllers. This is why I wouldn't rock with this. This is why I wouldn't rock with it. What comes in the box here? Does it show what comes in the box? Look at the reviews on that. I know this joint got issues. Just like the other controller too. There's another controller that they came out with that have issues. Look, they got too much controllers here. This is one reason I would have come. This was one reason why I would have get it. Razer controller. Oh, you got a carrying case, but can you swap out the stuff? Interchangeable thumbstick, D-pad. Okay, so you can do that. Multi-force button. 11 hours of battery life on the simple charge. That's good. I don't know. I wouldn't get it just cause how it's built, to be honest with you. Who's buying this trash? Like, yo, I personally wouldn't get this just due to how it's built. Like the Astro controller here. This I like how this is built. You know what I mean? The grips here, like the long area here, like I can wrap my hands around this pretty comfortably. You know what I mean? Where it reminds me more like a Switch Pro controller and a DualShock had a baby. You know what I mean? So I like that a lot with this controller here. And right here, like I said, this controller, it comes with all of this here for $200. With that Razer, you're paying $260. You know, with shipping, you almost spending $300 for that. With this controller, you're getting all of this here. This is the tool that I was talking about. This is the dongle for Wi-Fi I was talking about. This is the whole D-pad thing here, the little circular D-pad thing. You know what I mean? You get all of that here with the Razer. You get the concave long, you get the concave short, you get the dome long, you get the dome short. You know what I mean? It's just a much better product. Similar to like the Elite controller, the Xbox is like this. Yo, Glorious War, what's good, man? Yo, the Astro joint is very sturdy. Like build quality with this controller, I am very happy with it. I'm very happy with the build quality with this controller. Like, this is the most sturdiest controller I ever had this generation. Like, no joke. Like, the Elite controller was up there for me as far as sturdiness, but this surpassed the Elite controller in my opinion. You know what I mean? And just due to how the feel of everything with the buttons, like this right here, as you think this is as clicky as it is, like you easy click on this, but it's not. It's not intrusive at all. It's none of that. Yo, J-Dog, what's good, man? What is good? I'll be able to use it on the PS5. I don't know. Hopefully you can use it on the PS5. That would be amazing if you can use it on the PS5. You should be able to use it on the PS5. This works on your PC as well. This controller works right on your PC. Simply plug it in and it works. I want one, but the PS5 is around the corner. Yeah, I understand that, but imagine if like your DualShock wouldn't work on your PS5, your DualShock 4 wouldn't work on your PS5. Remember when the when the PS4 was coming out and the DualShock 4 was able to work on, like, you know, some of the games on the PS4? I think they probably would learn their lesson there. And one thing, you can swap out everything here with this controller. If you want to swap out the analog sticks, if you want to swap this area with as far as the you know, if you want your analog stick up here and if you want your D-pad down here, you can do that as well with this controller. Oh, you snap, you got one. Yeah, I got one of these. Yeah, this is it right here, where I was just showing off the mapping and all that. It's plugged into my PC right now, and this is all the customizations that you can do. Change the sensitivity here. You see this? I was moving. Just changing the sensitivity and all that stuff here. See that? I'm going to show you guys for a second what you can do here. See that? You're getting a quick response. Clicking. A quick response. Y'all seen that? That's me clicking the right button. This is me clicking the left button. And see, upping it to 45. I don't have it in my hand, but I'm tapping it. See this little tap? That's how sensitive it is, where you can have it sensitive. As sensitive as you want. Yo, you believe those leaks? The PS5 controller with the touchscreen? Yo, I mean, where the smoke is fire, man. At first I didn't believe it, but then they dropped another they dropped the one with the freaking dev kit, and I was just like, either this 3D printer guy is on point, but man, you already have like patents and all that stuff with how the controller is. My biggest concern with the controllers is how the grips look. You know, if the grips look like this controller here, this Astro controller, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Do you think the price is worth it for this controller? Yes. For this controller, yes. Cause look, this is me shooting a gun right now. When I have the stop on the trigger, so this is me pressing it fully. This is me pressing the aim button here, where I have to stop on the what you call it. So if I want to change the stop here, and I just want the buttons regular, you see how it goes a little extra. See that? This is for like more like a racing game. So if you're playing a racing game, you will want the button like a regular button. But if you're playing like a shooter, where I put the stops on the trigger, I'm pressing the trigger all the way down, and I can't get it all the way to the end. So this is the response time that I'm getting here at 40. So that's pretty good for, like, you know, you playing COD, you're like, boom, I'm aimed down way quicker than you are aimed down. If you are using a regular controller, look out, you see how long it would take for you to aim down? That's me pressing the button all the way in, just without the stops on the trigger. But now that I have the stop on the trigger, I'm already aimed down. And now that I have the stops on the trigger, this is the trigger, the right trigger without the stops on it. You know what I mean? Fully pressing it here. But now that I have the stops on the trigger, I'm already shooting my gun here. You see what I'm saying? So that's the benefits there that you get from that. Yo, Andre 6K, what's good, man? Good morning, good morning. He said that's crazy. The only problem is it's so close to next gen. I hope it works for the PS5. Yeah, I will hope it works for the PS5 as well. But with these type of controllers, they can just easily update it, because you go here, you know what I mean, you can just easily update it. It's like, yo, if you want this controller to work for the PS5, you can just update it. You know what I mean? It's just like the PC. If you know what I mean, if you want to, you know, you can just update it. It connects to the PC, and these consoles are pretty much like, you know, little PCs anyway. So I wouldn't worry so much about this not working for the PS5, because a simple firmware update can just get it to work on, I guess, whatever you know, console they wanted to work on. Yo, Glorious War said, what features do you think the PS5 will have? Hectic feedback. Features for the PS5 as far as what, the console or like the controller, that PS5 controller? For the PS5, what would a PS5 need to have? This is something small that I would like the PS5 to have, and this is just for, you know, people that like to stream games and upload YouTube content. I would like the PS5 to look into more when it comes to, you know, streaming, right? So currently you have like this overlay that you can do on the PS5, on the PS4, where it's just a simple overlay with a text. The PS5, if it have like if you can create like little custom stuff within the system, not using Elgato or nothing like that, but you can just add little features to your overlay while you're streaming, like just extra stuff to your overlay while you're streaming, that'll be perfectly fine with me. Updating feature stuff will be perfectly fine with me. But far as the controller, if the PS5 controller is just like this, amazing. But it's not going to be like this, because this is a $200 controller. You know what I mean? To get this stuff, you got to pay a little bit. You got to pay a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but I would love for the PS5 to have some type of like customization just like this to make it easier. The PS4, you can do it as well, like remapping your stuff. You can do that within the system. But it would be cool to have like an app like this as well. Like an app built into the actual system, and you can do all this stuff from your DualShock. You know what I mean? That would be cool. It will up the price, but that would be cool. I think I break a controller anytime soon. I'll buy a C40. This controller ain't gonna break, man. Yo, Andre, what's good, man? What is good? This controller is pretty good, man. You can also update the audio in this controller, which is crazy. You can do, look at that, you got an equalizer here on the damn controller, on your controller. You know what I mean? The whole speakers, you can update to however you want to update that speaker. You have your effects here with your rumble. You can change your rumble. Like me personally, when I play Call of Duty, I turn off rumble, right? Because rumble can sometimes throw you off, especially for your shot, especially like if you snipe, you know, that can throw you off sometimes, right? So I turn off rumble. But here I can probably drop my rumble sensitivity like 10, where it probably won't affect me as much, you know what I mean? Which is really cool. So this is what I'm gonna do here in my Bari Go Hard mode. So you can switch your profile. You have 2 profiles that you can switch to on here. In my Bari Go Hard mode, when it comes to the rumble, I'm gonna leave it at 0 and 0. So I have no rumble here in my Bari Go Hard mode. I'm just gonna sync that there, and everything is set. Oh, they need more color options. Yeah, I would love that. I would love more color options too. I personally like the black and red and, you know, orange and stuff like that, but I can see people wanting like other colors as well. That's one thing that Scuf gets off with people. A Scuf control. Look at it. All right, let's do a comparison real quick. All right, let's do a comparison real quick, because like I said, I have 2 Scuf controllers, right? So this is and if you guys looked at my quick impressions of the C40 controller, you saw my Scuf controllers. They're already messed up. One of them I barely use because it's so messed up. The paddle has broken on the right side. You know what I mean? It's just all messed up. My other one, you know, I have a different color with the blue and the yellow. But check out that video. You guys will see my impressions with the C40 and Scuf. So let's go to Scuf real quick. And let's look how much, what is this? There we go. I don't know what the hell's going on here. But look how much money a Scuf is called. Look at this. Scuf Vantage. This Scuf Vantage right here is $100, and this is $200. This Scuf Vantage. This already have issues with the PS4. When I used the C40 controller, I had no issues with the controller. No issues at all. So this is the Scuf Vantage here, and let's let's just go into this Scuf Vantage and see what it comes with. Let's see what it comes with here. Right, we're gonna break this thing down. We're gonna break this thing down. Wasn't that Triple H? No, that was Jericho. Break the walls down. So Scuf Vantage already. You can't switch this area right here. Let's zoom in here. Zoom in here so everybody get a good viewpoint here. Already you can't switch this here if you wanted it. So a PlayStation gamer, you're already just stuck to having your D-pad down here and your analog stick up here like an Xbox controller. I don't think this look as comfortable as the Astro 40. This look a little longer, you know what I mean? But I never had this in my hand before. So already from the rip, this is $200 just by itself. All by itself, the regular controller is $200. The same price as the C40. That's a regular color. If you want extra colors, $209, $209, $209, $209, $209. Hey, we getting up here. $214 for a gunmetal black. $214. Look at this. You want some camo? $214, right? Let's go into the regular controller and let's see what comes with this bad boy. Let's see what comes with it. So you get the elongated sticks. So you have 2 sticks here where it's just domed. And already from here, yo, Breezy, what's good, man? Good morning, man. Good morning. Already from here, I don't trust this here because with Scuf, I don't think their grips last long, you know, in my experience, where they want you to spend extra money. So if you do mess up this stick here, so you have these two, you have two concaves and you have two domes here, right? So say you do mess these up, you're going to have to pay extra money to get these you know, shipped to you or whatever. You have your own elongated sticks here, which is really good. This elongated stick pretty much gives you the same feel that you would get with this here if you know, had the option to update this. So I don't have to put no elongated stick on here because I can easily go into the app and adjust how I want this to be adjusted, or I can just switch. I can just use this switch here and have it however I wanted to have my triggers adjusted to. So that's one thing there that this controller, the C40, already have a huge advantage over the same price point as this stick here. They're giving you stickers and all that stuff. What is this? So this controller, you actually get like a case. With the other controller that I had, the Impact and the 4 PS, you didn't get a case of that. With the Scuf, the Vantage, you get more paddles as well, but I'm pretty sure you can't like remap it here. This is going to be set to a certain, you know, standpoint, like square X, whatever, and you can't remap it to however you want to remap it to, right? So that's the Scuf Vantage. In my personal opinion, nothing against Scuf, but I don't feel like with Scuf, they're out to get your money. You know what I mean? You buy a controller with Scuf, and then you're gonna have to buy more stuff. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna show you the other controllers here. Not the Affinity Pro. Oh, see, they don't even have the FPS no more. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, this is the one I have. The 4 PS. I have this one right here. With this controller right here, I've already bought two extra paddles because they keep breaking here. And if you want the electronic magnetic stripping, you have to pay extra so you can remap your buttons. So let's go and buy, right, a 4 PS. Let's buy one of these and let's try to equal it to what we get from the C40 controller. So we're gonna do this is the basic one here, right? And we're gonna try and map it to get to what we can get here from the C40. Y'all thinking about buying one of these? Yeah, yo, Breezy, this controller here is really good. And for fighting games, I know you play a lot of fighting games as well. The D-pad is really nice on this. Like, it feels like a mechanical D-pad where you get the clicking sensation from it, and yo, you feel a button much more than any controller that I've personally used. You know what I mean? So you'll definitely like it. So let's go shop. Right? We're gonna shop. This is what they want you to do. You start at this point right here. You start. Yo, like Scuf controllers, man, they're good controllers because it has this paddle in here. The grips will be good at times, but they go easily. They diminish really quickly because they want you to spend more money. Like, yo, I had an issue with this controller right here where my analog stick was messed up and this paddle broke. So I hit Scuf up. They DM me and they told me, so here's the link so you can buy extra stuff here. So they DM me a link for me to buy extra paddles for like $10 and to buy extra sticks for $14 when I already paid $180 for this specific controller. What's even worse, for when I had an issue with my Impact, where my Impact was just automatic. Every time I tried to run, it would do a melee attack, right? When I was playing World War II. When I had an issue with the analog stick, they linked me to buy more analog sticks. Like, why don't you just swap this out for this one? And I'm like, yo, I paid over $200 for this stick, for this controller. Why do I have to pay an extra $14 to fix an issue with your controller? If I have an issue with this controller here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to plug this bad boy in. I'm going to be like, you know what? I got to fix my sticks real quick. You know what I mean? Let me see if this response time is good enough. Yeah, this feels pretty good here. You know what I mean? Let's test this out. Look at this. I could test this out. You know what I mean? With Scuf, you can't do none of that. You gotta buy it. You gotta buy more of their products. So let's go into the bill R's with the regular 4PS. This is the regular 4PS here. You see what I'm saying? Electromagnetic remapping. Reprogram the back paddle for to most face buttons with using the electromagnetic remapping. I don't know why I can't read this morning. I'm sorry. I can't read. Right? So if you want that, which most likely a lot of people will want to remap their stuff, you're going to click yes. $14.95. Triggers. You want the regular triggers or you want a black trigger? You see what I'm saying? You want a black trigger? That's $14.95. You want a white trigger? $16.95. Blue, same price. For the black trigger, the black trigger is $2 cheaper than the white trigger. If I want a regular trigger, no price. You know what I mean? So this is to get the regular trigger. This is to get the elongated trigger, but this is to get a color. So if you want to customize it, you remember my man Jemiah, he said he want colors, right? He want colors. So Jemiah, for you, we're gonna put a blue on here. $16.95 for the elongated blue. And if you want some colors, grips, a black one is $16.95. Look at the regular grip here. This is the regular grip, right? Yeah, you know, nobody want that. You're gonna want some grip to have some tactile feel to it. $16 for the black. For the red, we're gonna do a Jemiah. Let's keep it cheap. Let's do $16.50. So we got that now, right? We looking jiggy out here. We're looking jiggy out here, right? We're looking jiggy. Now let's go to the shell. Let's go. Let's go to the shell. You want white? $10. You want graphite? $10. You want gray, light gray? $10. Out of stock. You want dark blue? Since we already rocking with the blue, let's go dark blue. Does that even match? It doesn't matter. Let's go dark blue. We spent $10 extra here on dark blue. Now let's choose your kit. Let's choose your kit here, guys. You want your color kit? You want some colors on your buttons? For all black, you got to spend $7.95 for all black. If you want white, you know what I mean? This is what I did with my Scuf controller. You know what I mean? I was happy, guys. I was happy. I was like, yay, I'm buying my controller. If you want two colors, you want that filter? All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the Knights of Scuf filter. You know what I mean? We're going to do the Knights of Scuf filter, right? And then here for your trim on your what you call it, on your bumper. Should we go Knights of Scuf? Should we go Knights of Scuf? Let's do Knights of Scuf as well. That's $4.95. We're not done yet, guys. This is what I'm talking about. The customization with Scuf is crazy compared to this Astro controller, which is $200. This controller doesn't come with no case. It doesn't come with no extra, sticks or anything like that. And look at the price that we're going to come up to when we get to this, right? And this is this is a controller that I have personally. I have this controller. Now let's go to the thumbsticks. You want a long dome? Like say you want to play first person shooters. If you want a Scuf dome controller regular length, no price. If you want a concave, no price. But if you want that longer one, you got to pay a little extra. So let's go concave here. Because I have concave, and you see that? This is the same stick that I have here where it messes up. So that's for your left stick. And if you want to change the color, guess what you got to do? Guess what you got to do, guys? You gotta cough up that guap. So let's put a say you want to get jiggy with it, right? You want to get jiggy with it. let's go get that blue. We're going to get that blue, right? But nah, it's not just about, okay, where's the right? Okay, here's right thumbstick. So right thumbstick, we're going to want, let's do dome regular, right? And then we want blue as well. That's another $4.95, right? Now let's choose a color of your ring. We get to choose the color of your ring. Oh, just to choose the color of your ring is even more money. That's $1.95 to choose the color on your ring. What color should we go with? Blue? Should we go with blue or gray? Let's go with the gray, just cause, right? Oh, should we keep it blue? Let's just keep it blue. All right. Let's get jiggy out here. Now we're not done. Let's go to the D-pad. So you can get your regular D-pad, or you can pay an extra $7.95 for, you know, the disc, where you get a disc sent to you in this case here with the Astro C40 controller. So if you want an extra disc, that is $7.95. Oh, do you want rumble in? Yo, Jordan, what's good, man? Do you want rumble out? If you want no rumble in your controller, you got to pay $3.95, where in the Astro C40, I have here in my Bari Go Hard mode, I don't have no rumble in this motherfucker. Free. No rumble. Free. Just through an app. You get what I'm saying here? Just through an app, I have no rumble. But no, with Scuf, they want me to pay $3.95 for no rumble, so I can get my first person shooter experience. Now let's go for the player pack. You want a player pack? Do you want a player pack? You see what I told you here, guys? If you want the extra sticks, what you got to do? Let's go for the player pack. Normally, this is $45.80. So let's go for the player pack here, because we want to compare it to the C40 and what we'll get. So we're pretty much done here with everything that we want. Look how much we're paying here. Let's zoom in here. Look how much we are paying here. Look at that, people. Look at that. $248.40 without shipping or tax. We're paying here if you want something comparable to the Astro C40 for $200, and you still get more for the Astro. You still get more. You get what I'm saying? And that's just one of the controllers that I have. I also have this controller here, the Impact. I also have this controller. I'm going to build my Impact that I have, the same Impact that I have. We're going to do it much quicker than the 4PS. I'm going to build my Impact, right? This is crazy here. I'm going to build it. I don't have electronic mapping on here, right? But if I want it comparable to the C40, I'm going to have it. I have elongated sticks. I have the yellow one. So I paid $16.95 here. For the grip, I think I have the regular standard grip for mine. Custom shell, I have blue. Yeah, I have dark blue here, so I paid the extra $10 for the custom shell. For the buttons, I had yellow here. And for the trim, I have yellow as well. I have long concave. I have long concave here. And what color was it? Oh, it's black. So I didn't even pay extra for the concave. And I have, for the right thumbstick, I have long dome for the right thumbstick. And I didn't do anything. Choose ring color, I chose yellow. So I paid the extra $1.95. For the D-pad, I do have a dish here for the D-pad where you can easily take that off if you want to. And I don't have rumble in for my controller. I don't have rumble in this controller. And it, I didn't buy this when I bought my controller, but to compare it with the C40, you have to add that in here. So this is what we're going to be spending here for the Impact, $228.55. This is not using shipping or tax with this controller, where the C40, and this doesn't even have all the features that you can get from this controller here for just $200. That's what I'm trying to say with this Scuf shit. Scuf is cool and all that, but yo, they are pricey, and they charge you, and they will charge you, and they will charge you. And if you have an issue with your controller, they're gonna tell you, oh, let's send you to this accessory store here. They're gonna send you to this accessory store where you gonna have to buy these kits here. This is what they send you to. Oh, you want a faceplate kit? You know what I mean? This is what they say. This is what they say. Oh, this is what they sent me to here. This is what I had to do. If I wanted to buy those extra pads to fix my paddle, I had to buy this paddle here. I had to buy this paddle here. Crazy. Why are these controls so expensive? These controls are expensive because they give you a more tactile experience with your controller. So you're not going to get the same experience that you get with a regular DualShock controller. You know what I mean? The Scuf is more pricey because they let you customize a lot of the things that you can do in the controller, but you can do all the customization here outside of like color options with this controller for the $200. That's why I'm saying, like, this controller right here, to me personally, is the best pro controller you can get with bang for your buck that's out right now. The Elite controller is also a good controller as well, the Xbox Elite controller. The only issue I really have with Elite controller is that when it comes to like stuff like this, when it comes to trigger, I don't know if you can update it. Somebody had to let me know with that. I don't remember seeing this in the Elite controller app where I can update the actual triggers here. I know you can do the little switch and you can have it, you know, the stops on the triggers and stuff like that, but I don't remember you can actually, you know, testing the pressure and all that. I don't remember, but if you could correct me on that. The Elite controller, you can do this here with the sticks. I remember you can do that. You can remap your stuff here as well. I don't think you can do the stuff with the lights, and your rumble I think you can turn off as well with the Elite controller. Like, Elite controller is a really good controller as well, but my issue with Elite controller is the trigger. I mean, not the trigger, is the well, yeah, the triggers, because the way the Xbox have the triggers is not my cup of tea, or the bumpers. But that's a small gripe. The biggest gripe with Elite controller is the paddles. I feel like they're too clicky. They're very easy to click, and that right there, you know, is it'll help. It got me to take off the paddles with the Elite controller. Everything is magnetized with the Elite controller as well. So, you know, if you're somebody that slaps really hard on those sticks, you might have the possibility of, you know, taking your stick off, you know what I mean, because it's latched on in a magnet. It's a strong magnet, but you know, it's that possibility that could happen, you know what I mean. Where this controller is just more, the build quality of this controller is really good. Like, no joke, it's really good. And like I said in my original video that I put up, my up close and personal cell phone edition, I compared it to the other Scuf controllers that I have. As you guys can see, my Scuf controllers are done. You know what I mean? The one that I was playing COD with, the left stick is all messed up. I had to put glue on there. The glue is all messed up. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, I need me a new pro controller, man. I'm not gonna buy another Scuf ever again. That's just my personal opinion. Me and Scuf is done. I'm done with Scuf. So when I saw this Astro controller, I was like, yo, you can do all of that. And I'm watching their videos. I'm like, oh, you can swap that. You can do that. This is really good. Astro got a really, you know, good name to their brand. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this out. The Razer one, I didn't pay attention to because I felt like those are like janky controllers. I didn't like how it looked. My issue is, if you have a pro controller, do not deviate from the DualShock 4 feel, in my opinion, right? I want that DualShock 4 feel, where with this controller here, I still have that DualShock 4 feel, but that's a premium DualShock 4. You know what I mean? A way premium DualShock 4. Where one of my favorite controllers this Gen 2 is also the Switch the Switch Pro controller. I feel like that controller is amazing. You know what I mean? And the Switch Pro controller, I get that feel with the Switch Pro controller where it's very comfortable, and I get that feel here with this controller as well, but in a DualShock form. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I really went with this controller over any other of those janky ass, trash ass controllers. You know what I mean? As you should. The DualShock 4, you know, is just amazing, man. It's an amazing controller. And yeah, I love this controller. But let me see what's going on in the Twitterverse. You know what I mean? Because I'm just out here streaming this morning. I'm off from work. You know what I mean? I was like, listen, man, I'm gonna take a day off from work. Yo, so we get that feel with the Astro. Yes, you do get that feel with the Astro. The Astro, I think, is the best pro controller you can get, in my opinion. Yo, Devil May Cry removed the censorship from the PS4 button. You see what I'm saying? You guys wanted to see ass and cheeks. PlayStation, they complied. They said, listen, we're gonna remove that and do what we gotta do. The Astro is $200 for the C40 controller, which is dope, man. Which is dope. My man Seth going to work. Listen, I'm very, very excited for this game here. Let's see what happened with Seth here in this video. Oh, his grab. Oh man, I can't wait to play Seth. Seth is really dope, man. Dope character. This is like my favorite fighting game this generation, man. I love this game to death. So yeah, that's what's up. As long as he get his grab, this is going to be a tricky. This is going to be like a ticky. This is going to be a tick throw type super in this game. Look what he did here. That's a quick ass grab. I wonder if it's blockable. It most likely is going to be blockable. There's no way they're going to let this like a command grab. No way. See what's going on here. Yo, Persona 5 project P5STs. Yo, so the Switch guys, is the Switch guys done? Switch people, where you at, Switch people? Are you guys done? Are you guys done here? So there's two P5 stuff. So this might be P5 Switch. Persona 5 Switch. Samurai Showdown going to be lit. Yeah, I'm gonna get Samurai Showdown. I never really played Samurai Showdown like that, but I'm gonna main Charlotte too. So Switch people, if you out there, Switch people, you know, hopefully, you know, you guys get what you want here with Persona 5 Switch here. You know, what's going on here? Ed Boon is always teasing something. Yo, this video is funny as hell. Switch characters. That's a funny ass video. Concrete Genie 2 VR modes reveal. What? I gotta look at this for a second. Yo, I hate all Johnny come lately saying Persona 5 is better than 4. Yo, that's one the game I gotta finish, man, is Persona 5, man. I gotta finish Persona 5. You know what I mean? I love Persona 4. That's my first Persona. You know what I mean? So I gotta see if Persona 5 is really better than 4, but I loved 4. The Switch is great. Yo, last time I played Samurai Showdown was in the arcade. Yo, I never got to. There's 2 fighting games I never really played like that. Like 2D fighting games. What I don't think the other ones are 2D. That's more for 3D. But Samurai Showdown, I missed out on that, and Bloody Roar, I missed out on that as well. A lot of people say only time I played Bloody Roar was in the demos. When they had the demos, where you had the lion dude that you can pick and the wolf dude that you can pick in the demos, and I used to go in on that demo, but I never actually played the full game. So yeah, in addition to the full campaign, you on your television. Pixel Opus second game includes a pair of whimsical PSVR modes. So yeah, there's a PSVR mode here for this. This is dope. Yo, I'm all over this Concrete Genie, man. I'm all over this. So you got like a splotch mode. You follow a curious genie named Splotch. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm with this. So yeah, you're pretty much in this a VR, you know, first person mode that's painting up the place. But that's not all. While looking at other possible PSVR modes for the game, everyone had a simple and common desire to stand in the one of Danska alleyways paintbrush in his hand, using living paint to bring your surroundings to life. Completely immersive and first person VR experience. Oh, so you pretty much gonna have like a mode where you are pretty much in this in a city that's painting all over, just like in the game. So you have two modes. You have this mode where you follow my man's here, Splotch, and then you have this mode right here as well. Oh yeah, I'm all for this. I'm all for it. If this game is $60, I don't give a fuck. I'm buying this. Put this joint on the pre-order right now. It's gone. It's gone. I'm buying this, man. Can't wait for this fucking game. Can't wait for this fucking Five Nights at Freddy. I never played that. I'm not a cell phone dude, but here's they got hands on the Iron Man game. I'm definitely going to watch that later. Yo, used to drop Mad Quarters, Miss Bloody Roar. Yeah, Bloody Roar is a game I need to get, man. I need to play that. Fully play that. Yeah, I got a PSVR. Do I have a PSVR? This is another game I can't wait for, man. I cannot wait for this shit. I cannot wait for this game, bruh. This game is gonna be lit. This is a common guy that they have acting. I forgot my man's name, the actor's name, but he's in a lot of PSVR games. I think he was in Farpoint as well. But yeah, this gonna be fire, bruh. This gonna be fire, yo. If you guys played the PlayStation the VR, what's it called, the Sony London joint, if you play the VR Worlds, you definitely know this game is gonna be fire here. Yeah, the London Heist. I can't wait for this. Lit. Yo, April's gonna be dry. Yo, April, let's see what April have, because I like to look at PlayStation Lifestyle. Y'all thought y'all was gonna see some porn or some shit on my joint, right? Nah, man, I don't do all that. Yeah, dudes be looking at people when they punch in something in their browser, they be looking for anything. I'm like, yo, you got porn on there? Nah, I ain't got all that on my shit. My browser's type boring. But all right, so April, so far the confirmed stuff is Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. So part 1 came out in March, and part 2 is coming out. Oh no, I clicked May. Sorry. Why is it giving me May? I guess they don't have April. Oh, there we go. Here's April. I'm about to say, why are they giving me May? Yo, I'm getting DB Heroes. Yo, I want to get it, but I don't know if I'm going to play that, man. I honestly want to get it because I support anything Dragon Ball Z, but we'll see. All right, so this is April here, man. Bomber Crew Complete Edition. I don't know what that is. Sword and Fairy 6. This game looks janky. I'm sorry, but this game is this Chinese game here. This shit looks janky. Hold on. Let's copy this. Look at this game right here. This game looks janky, so we'll skip all here. This game looks janky as hell. Look at this trailer here. Look at this trailer. Cutscenes look good, right? But watch when you get into gameplay. Yeah, look, look how janky that looks, bruh. I was like, no bueno. Look at the textures. I was like, no, this is a cell phone game here, man. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. I can't get down with that. Look at this. I buy a lot of games out here, but when I saw the trailer of this, somebody sent me this. I was like, listen. I was like, listen, man. I can't. Oh, the card game? Yeah, we'll see. Oh, the previews are up. Yeah, I seen that on a browser, on a PlayStation blog. They got 30 minutes of gameplay of it. But yeah, I'll look into this. I was going to get that game regardless. But yeah, this game right here, no, it's a no bueno. It's a no bueno. I forgot who sent me that, yo, but I was like, nah, we're good on that. Dangerous Driving, I don't know what that is. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. For those people that didn't play these games on like the dual shot, not dual shot, but the 3DS or the DS, you get to play some Ace on Phoenix Wright. Did Phoenix Wright come out for the advance? I think Phoenix Wright came out when the DS came out, but yeah, you get to play all his games. Well, not all his games, but the trilogy. You know, in April. Zanki Zero Last Beginning, April 9th. So April 9th got 3 games coming out. I think Phoenix Wright is the winner of that one there. Yo, PS2 graphics. Well, yo, PS2 graphics. I think you guys are being a little too positive. That game is a cell phone game. you saw the running animation. I was like, nah, bruh. I can't do it. Earth Defense Force Iron Rain. Yo, there's so much Earth Defense Force games. It's crazy. Ghost Giant World War Z finally comes out in April as well. Trevor Brook, Our World is Ended. Mortal Kombat 11, Days Gone, Ugly Dolls, and Imperfect Adventure. And that's pretty much April. April is just really mainly, honestly, 3 games that I feel like April is good. Phoenix Wright, always a good game to play. You know what I mean? Studying your cases, looking at people. You know, you're in a court, man. Objection. You know what I mean? Phoenix Wright. Then you have Mortal Kombat if you're into fighting, and Days Gone. That's pretty much it that I will suggest in April. And I think Days Gone is going to be really good. I think Mortal Kombat is going to be a high rated fighter as well. And Phoenix Wright is Phoenix Wright. But yeah, Iron Man, I was definitely going to get that. Once I saw that, I was like, hey, yeah, yo, the funny thing about the Iron Man game, I already had that game like pre-thought in my mind of me flying around in VR shooting stuff. You know what I mean? Like having that Iron Man helmet and just looking at some enemies and coming, and you know Friday or Jarvis is talking to you. I already had that like, you know, premeditated in my mind. Another zombie game got canceled. I wonder why. Which zombie game got canceled? The only game I'm getting in April is Days Gone, Dreams Early Access. Ghost Giant for the VR. Ghost Giant. Let me look up Ghost Giant. Let me see what this is. But yeah, I already got Days Gone. I'm gonna get Mortal Kombat 11, and I'm gonna get Phoenix Wright. Dreams. I will support Dreams too, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the time to play Dreams. That's the only thing. Let's look at Ghost Giant here. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah, I seen this.
When you feel sad and lonely.
Oh yeah, this is what they showed at E3. Oh, so this game is finally coming out? Oh, the Walking Dead game got canceled? Oh wow.
From where you least expected.
Oh wow. Yo, I will buy this game here. I like these VR games like this, like the third person view games.
And flipping death.
Like yo, VR is very underrated, man.
In VR.
Sorry, Pan. I didn't know anything like you before.
About trying to keep life together.
This look cool. Nothing like crazy, but this look cool.
With a little help from a very big friend.
Really?
I'm liking this, man. I'm with this, man. Ghost Giant. Yo, shout out to my man Andre, man. Oh yeah, Noob Saibot is definitely gonna be the main. You already know. That's what I was waiting for with Noob Saibot, man. You know what I mean? I want to play that indie on Xbox. It looks like Zelda. Oh, that junk looks crazy. The game where you're hopping. Let's look at May and what May is bringing out here. So A Plague Tale Innocence, Rage 2. Yo, Rage 2, I'm getting Rage 2. I'm sorry for the Bethesda haters out here, but I'm getting Rage 2. That junk look lit. Altair Lole, the Scion Arland, Team Sonic Racing. Oh, so they coming out with another Team Sonic Racing. Crystal Crisis. Yo, when is freaking Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles coming out? You know what I mean? Guacamelee 1-2 Punch Collection. Okay, get your money, man. Lapis X Labyrinth, Amon Sleep Enhanced Edition, and Warhammer Chaos Bane. May looking kind of weak out here. Other than Rage. But yeah, I know there's other games that's going to be coming out. Let's look at the full list. What's coming out? Boom, 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 boom. Like I don't agree with Jack statement with 2019 very weak year. I don't agree with that. I don't think 2019 is worse than 2014. It's just there's a lot of great games that came out. Kingdom Hearts I loved. Tales of Vesperia, my first time playing that game. I loved it. You know, I didn't like Anthem like that. People liking Division. Devil May Cry is lit. Sekiro is lit. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon lit. That is a lot of games that still got to play out here. You know what I mean? That came out in 2019. Oh, Catherine come out in September. But there's a lot of you can tell there's a lot of games that still need to get it confirmed. Look at that. Crash Team Racing in June. Dragon Quest Builders, I think that came out already, right? No. Oh yeah, the US it didn't come out yet. Shenmue is finally coming out. Who's getting Shenmue, yo? Yeah, there isn't a lot of announcements yet for 2019, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of games coming out still. The first 3 months of 2019 is still a lot of games that came out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people just not going to play them. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people is not going to play Tales. A lot of people, these are great games. You know what I mean? A lot of people just undermining them just to push the narrative of 2019 being bad. You know what I mean? You have the Ace Combat that came out. Sinran Kagura for those people that want the fan service. Kingdom Hearts is a huge major hit that came out. Resident Evil 2 remake, another huge game that came out. They came out on the same day, matter of fact. You know what I mean? God Eater 3 came out, which I hear good things, that they updated the camera. The camera is looking really good. What else we got here? Far Cry New Dawn, Jump Force, yeah, that's me. Metro Exodus, Anthem, Remy Lore. If you guys play Remy Lore, it's a really cool game. Little indie game is really cool. Toe Jam and Earl. Nobody playing Toe Jam. Remember, everybody want this nostalgia. Everybody loves the nostalgia. They love talking about old Sega games and all that stuff, but nobody bought Toe Jam and Earl. Only person I know that bought Toe Jam and Earl is my man Sick. That's the only person I know that bought that. Left Alive came out. Left Alive, very clunky controls, very janky. Story's really good though. Devil May Cry came out. Path of Exile finally for the PS4. Dissidia, all the fake Final Fantasy fans that love Final Fantasy out here but don't have Dissidia, you have a free version that you can play. Great game. One Piece is pretty good, yo. The reviews wasn't good from One Piece, but playing it, One Piece is pretty good. It's just I gotta get the time to play these joints, which I got today because I'm off. Division 2, Fate is out. Sekiro is out. Gonna beat that boss. MLB out. You know what I mean? There's some good stuff. Assassin's Creed, yo, Switch guys, what's up? Sword and Fairy 6, come on guys. Come on guys. Sword and Fairy 6 is out. Come on guys, let's play out here, man. Oh, yo, previews are really out for this joint. Yo, so when is this game coming out? Is this game coming out soon? Hold on for a second, man. What is this? When is this game coming out, yo? Is this shit coming out like soon? Is this coming out like soon? Oh, Control as well. Control coming out. Can I click on this here? Is this game coming out like soon? Soon, motherfucker, we get there. Soon. Astrobot. If you don't have Astrobot, go ahead and get that, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. When is this freaking game coming out? Oh, it doesn't show. Yo, this Trover, I'm getting this too, man. I'm gonna stream this game here. Trover Saves the Universe. I'm gonna stream this game here. I'm gonna definitely stream that. Firewall is a great game. Yo, VR got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people's undermining PlayStation VR. How much is VR now? How much is PlayStation VR now? Can we go and buy one? Look at that, 200 games and counting. Shit is lit. Oh, Controls in August? Okay, gotcha. How much is PlayStation VR? So you can either do that bundle there. Most likely people's gonna do this bundle right here. Available. So this is VR is like $300 with this bundle here. Well, Walmart you can get it for $250. You know what I mean? So it varies on what you can do. How much is this bundle here? $350. So the price went up, but you can get this bundle right here for $250 in Walmart. But yeah, man. It's from the writers of Rick and Morty. Yeah, yo, the game looks fun as hell, man. I'm with it, man. I'm definitely with it. It looks really cool, in my personal opinion. But yeah, guys, just want you guys to, you know, check out the video impressions as far as you know, the Astro C40 controller. That's my impressions right here. If I compare the other, oh, let me show you guys my let me show you guys my actual, you see that? Get a, oops. Look how my sticks look. This is my stick. I paid over $180 for this stick here. You see how dusty it is? Because I haven't used it. I haven't used this stick in like ages because it's all broken. I got one paddle on here. I got one paddle on here. It's all dusty as hell because I haven't used it. I literally just took it out the closet. It's all dusty. You see how the dome, like how it's just fading? That just completely broke. Because I go hard, when it goes to first person shooters, I go hard in the paint. You know what I mean? I go hard. I'm not one of these YouTubers that say they play COD and, you know what I mean, they love COD back in the day, and when they play the new one, they go in 10 and 50. You know what I mean? I'm out here getting 50, 40, 30 kills out here. Legit. When you see me stream, you're going to see score streaks, high score streaks getting done out here. I really play COD out here in these streets. Doesn't matter what first person shooter game it is. If I really want to play it, I'm learning it. I'm going to be nice at it. I'm that shit. You know what I mean? So I get busy when it comes to these you know, first person games. But look at my controller. I haven't used this in a while because look, you see the paddle here, but this other paddle is broken, and I'm not gonna go and buy another paddle. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Where they already got me where I had to buy another one, and that one broke where I bought the other one again. So I was like, nah, I'm done. And this is my impact. Look how my impact is. The controller, this one is fading away. Like I told you, Scuf, this is how they get away with their stuff, man. It's like their grips on their stuff is like it's cheaply made. It feels like the first DualShock 4. Remember the first batch of DualShock 4s when everybody controller was like the grips was like melting and fading. That's what Scuf is using here. And it was like, yo, we're not gonna be like PlayStation to update the stick. We're gonna give you the same damn stick. And if you wanna change your stick, you gotta buy the kit. You gotta buy that kit for $45. But no, we gotta sell for $20. That's what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Look at my stick. I go hard on. That's why I always have my my left concave, because I go hard on it, and my right dome because I like to slap the actual, you know, strafing, not the strafing, but the aiming and stuff. But look at my stuff done up, and I haven't used this in a while because I haven't played COD in a long while, so that's why this looks all dusty and all that. You know what I mean? You got all this dust and all that crap on it. But yeah, man, like as I said, I have Scuf controls. I have a Xbox Elite controller. You know what I mean? So here's the paddles I'm talking about here with the Scuf controller. But it's just a fatter controller. You know what I mean? There's the 4 PS I told you about, and this is the Astro that I told you guys about. You know what I mean? Just a better build quality. And let me see if I can find my actual let's see if I can find my whatchamacallit, my Elite controller. Because a lot of videos that I have on here, I don't have them public anymore. Let's see if I can find this Elite controller here. Is this video up? No, I can't find it. I'll probably have to go to my freaking Xbox. I know I had the video somewhere, but it probably won't search for it. I'll probably have to go into Creator Studio. Let's see here. By the way, yeah, this guy rage quitted me in Jump Force. Yeah, that's me. Xbox controller. Hopefully I didn't delete it. Oh, there it is. There it is right here. We can make this public. Take that off here. We can make this public here. Xbox, did we monetize this? Let's monetize this too. Fuck that. We out here, man. Yo, stop by to say good pussy, gal, forget things. Yo, you see it. This is my Elite controller review. Like I said, the Elite controller is lit, man. This is a good build controller as well. I'm not knocking the Elite controller. I felt like Elite controllers, the build quality is good. It's just favoring this, favoring the actual ergonomics of the controller. You know what I mean? Where this side is just more just like a flat girl with no ass. You know what I mean? And the bumpers is like a Xbox bumpers. I'm not a fan of the Xbox bumpers like that. So you know, that's just the difference between the Elite controller. But you have your profile here just like the you know, Astro. But yeah, the Elite controller is good. It's a good controller. I'll put this as far as like the second best pro controller out there, like, you know, as far as, you know, the price range and all that stuff, this is like the second best one, in my personal opinion. But yeah, this is the Elite controller. But one thing I hated about the Elite controller, did I show it here? I don't know if I showed it. Here it is. Yeah, the bumpers. I took them off because the bumpers is just, it's too clicky. It's way too clicky. Oh, I was comparing it to a DualShock. I have a lot of DualShocks, by the way. I have a lot of these motherfuckers. I just don't be using them. Like this white DualShock here, this is my PS Now controller. Yeah, are y'all like that? Like I have different controller for like different reasons. Like the white one is my PS Now. I only use this controller for PS Now. See the stuff here? Like this is good about the Elite controller. You have this option here. The Scuf, you're not getting that with the Scufs. So you can swap out the buttons. That's the long one there, the dome. And you can swap that out if you want to. It's magnetized. Everything is magnetized with the Elite controller. If I want to swap that out, I can swap that out. I'm pretty much saying that. Yeah, I'm pretty much saying that. But I definitely like the Elite controller. But in my personal opinion, the Astros is a much better, you know, controller. Yeah, you say you only have 2 controllers. Yeah, I mean, if you know, sometimes you only need 2. But I'm just weird like that, where I have like multiple controllers for different scenarios. You know what I mean? That's why I had like 2 Scuf controllers, because I had them for like different games. One of them I had it for like COD, right? And then when I got the newer one, the older one, I was using it for like more the other first person shoot, like a Titanfall or something like that, or Battlefield. You know what I mean? I was just weird like that. Which is cool. We all have our weirdisms. You know what I mean? That's one of mine's controllers. But yeah, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. I have to get backpacking my shit. Oh yeah, no doubt on Jemai, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Enjoy your packing, man. I hate the packing and moving and all that, man. I'm not a fan of it, but you know, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Yo, Peter Griffin. Definitely appreciate you guys coming through, man. About to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm about to get on this Sekiro and you know, try to beat this boss. But it's your boy Jay Barry. I'm gone. Deuces.